Welcome to our final part in this design series. Our email is designed and built, and it's looking absolutely fantastic. But the difference between amateur and pro is in the final polish, aka part 3, where we are here. So welcome to part 3, where we make our email bulletproof. And before we continue, if you landed on this video without seeing the others first, then go ahead and click this card to watch them, and then you can go ahead and jump back into this video, okay? Now, let's go ahead and get started. Today, we're talking about the 3 things that guarantee a great user experience. That is mobile optimization, accessibility, and testing. So our first polish is going to be mobile first optimization. Your design process shouldn't just be mobile friendly, it should be mobile first, okay? This means you design for the smallest screen first if you can. Remember that single column layout from a couple of videos ago? This is where it pays off, okay? Remember, more than 50% of emails now are actually open on mobile, so it's really important that these things look their absolute best here on mobile, if not anywhere else. As you design, you want to constantly check the mobile preview and ask yourself a couple of questions to make sure that you're staying on the right path here. One of them is the font size at least 16 pixels? Why? Well, because anything smaller may be a struggle to read on these smaller devices. Another one is, are your images optimized? Large image files will slow down loading time, especially if you're on your mobile trying to connect. Sometimes the internet isn't the fastest or the best. Most email builders will handle this for you, but it's just something good to kind of keep in mind just so you can optimize them before you upload them. And another one is, are your buttons easy to tap? You want to make them at least 44 by 44 pixels. You don't want somebody to be really fumbling trying to tap on your CTA, as that's not a good experience and you're just going to have failed attempts. Now, polish 2 is accessibility for all. This one is incredibly important, but honestly often overlooked. It's accessibility, okay? This means designing so that people with disabilities, such as visual impairments, can still understand your content and get that impact from it. The number one thing you can do is add alt text to every single image that you're using. This descriptive text is what screen readers announce to visually impaired users, and it's also what shows up if an image fails to load. And you want to be really descriptive, okay? You don't want to just say image, for example. You want to describe what's in the image, like there's a man smiling while using his new laptop. Something that really tells that person that is looking at your email what that image is, all right? And also, you want to check your color contrast. The text should be clearly legible against its background. And also, don't convey information using color alone, okay? For example, don't just say, click the green button, because a colorblind person may not be able to actually see it or really tell the difference. And polish 3, the golden rule. Always, always, always be testing. We've done all this work and our email looks perfect in the preview, but the internet is a wild place. Different email clients like Gmail, Outlook, and Apple Mail can all render your email slightly differently. So the final golden rule is test. Test everything. Send a test email to yourself, your friends, your colleagues. Open it on your phone, both on iPhone, Android, iPad, everything, okay? In different email clients like Gmail and Outlook, those are, the big ones. Click on every link, check for typos, make sure your images load. This is a 5-minute check, or maybe even less, but it can save you from sending a broken email to thousands of subscribers. And that's the playbook, from the big picture foundations in part 1 to the block by block build in part 2 to this final pro level finish. Email design isn't about being a world-class graphic artist, it's about clarity, consistency, and creating a thoughtful experience for your reader. If you focus on guiding them on a clear path to your call to action, well, you're going to see way better results. And if you found this series helpful, give it a like and subscribe for more. Now, go out there and make something awesome. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one.